Here we go. Here we go. My name is Steve Jaguar. This is another BeerNative beer review, extra Christmassy edition. I should be wearing my Christmas hat. I did have one somewhere. It's not in here. I'm not going to go get it. Too bad. You're just going to deal with standard me. You can Photoshop a hat on later or something like that. In this one, this is one of my most Christmas. This has got to be the most Christmassy beer that I've got. It is Northern Monk's Wasted Christmas mince pie. This is more like what I do in my real life, and this is what happens when you drop it on the floor. Mince pie Imperial Stout. It's a 9 point, let's do it that way, 9.0%, and check. 2,000 mince pies were saved from landfill, went into making this beer for you. Hey, why were mince pies going into a landfill in the first place? I don't know. That's weird, right? I'm sure we could, let's learn. Actually, we can learn together. So let's check it out. Why are we saving the mince pies? I didn't realize this was a charitable effort. 74 million mince pies are wasted every Christmas. Seriously? I did not know that. It can be fixed. The human waste. Yeah, I know food is wasted. I'm well aware of that one. And there's like you can donate. Why is it not focusing? Maybe because I moved the thing. There you go. TRJFP. I don't know what that means, but go check it out. Maybe we'll do that now. TRJFP.com. We can learn a little bit about it. And there we go. I don't understand why we would waste a mince pie. How could that even happen? I don't really understand that. But sure. And to answer Mercy's question, I did not get Ridgeway Santa butt porter. Santa butt porter. If I can still get it and I can special delivery it here for Christmas, I will do that. The good theory is that people are making Christmas is starting too damn early, and people are releasing mince pies like in freaking October at Halloween. No wonder they go out of date. But do these go out of date? They feel like Twinkies, you know. They should last forever. I mean, I could just save one mince pie, leave it sitting in the box. They don't actually seal them in the box because they're just out, aren't they? And bet you it's fine. It's like 99% sugar and a little bit of fruit, some other butter, right? So, hey, Mike. Hey, Mersey. Thank you for coming and watching. It always feels better when someone's watching the show. But we're going to crack that open. We're going to see what it tastes like. But we need a standard. They stuck mince pies in, and they were getting thrown away. Are they crap but mince pies, or are they all butter? Taste the difference mince pies. Other own brand of mince pies are available. So I'm just going to chew out a little bit of this, get a reference point. Oh, yeah. Spoiling my dinner. A little bit of environmental advice there. What is that? Mince pies can be frozen. Some people don't. And how are they all grouped together? Like if I waste a mince pie, I've never wasted a mince pie. Let's be clear about that, right? No. But I guess a grocery store lets them go out of date. You ever see, like, you go into the grocery store, let's pick one, Sainsbury's, let's pick on them. That's where my mate Jacob works. And they have a mountain, don't they? And they even have a mountain of like the crap ones for 99p or 2 for a pound. And then next to them or the back, they've got like, are you a discerning mince pie consumer? Here are the good ones for the special people. And you kind of go buy those. All right, so let's take a look. I don't know much about the beer itself, so let's just find out, right? I've got this glass, it's a fancy glass, and I'm gonna dump that in there. I don't know how stouty it's meant to be. Let's, ooh. So the little bit I know about this beast is because I bought 2 and I actually gave it to the aforementioned friend, Jacob. It's got a nice little creamy sustained head on there, right? It's super black. Black as night. Black like my Christmas Grinch heart. There it is, right? Boom, boom. Sometimes we say, ooh, it really hides the booze well. Not at all. It but neither does a mince pie. If you bite into a mince pie and you get this kind of rum and cognac mince pie or something, you're like, ooh. Right away, this is sending a message to my brain that says, Steve, prepare to be smashed. Prepare to walk in after this review, or my wife is making dinner for me. I'm just kind of stagger in going, that was a good review. I had viewers. Yay. Very molasses, super sugary, unsurprisingly raisin-like. So Jacob tried it, sent me a message, and he said he was uncertain about whether he liked it, but it was sweet. Sweet. So let's try. And by the way, my audio probably sounds like I'm on a recorder is because I worked out that the sync audio with my headphones works better than the microphone. So for now, I'm sticking to headphones. I hope it works until I fix my other audio problems. Let's try, give it a little swig and see. It's on the edge of medicinal. I took too big of a drink there. This is 9%. It's coming across like an 11, 12 Imperial. Does it say, is it calling itself an Imperial? Yeah, it is. It tastes like an Imperial Stout. At 9.0, I would almost bet money that if you threw it into a, how do they get the actual, what's the device where they get the actual percentage out? That just sounds sciencey. Let's say spectrometer or something like that. And then we know for sure it's got to be more than that. It's like it's making my tongue ache. And I would say the sweetness I got on the nose, it vanishes on the palate. It's really heavy. Hold on. What am I doing? I have a mince pie right here. Oh, pardon me. They don't need to see me eat. I hate watching people eat on camera. The pastry part is not here at all. So I would have thought like a pastry stout or something, they would have thrown that in and it would have this lush mouthfeel. But it doesn't. It really is very smooth, but it's just kind of flying down, hitting me with a shock value that is almost like an insane level of hop, but not that. Not coffee, basically just molasses and raisins and a ton of alcohol. Maybe that is just the contents of a mince pie. It's not a million miles off. I just think like for the sake of it, it didn't need to be an Imperial Stout. That I think if they'd eased off, amped up the mouthfeel a little bit more, maybe added a hop that would boost it in place of the alcohol level, I'd have been super happy with it. But it's not terrible. I'm getting used to it. Is it going to go with the food I've got ready for dinner? Not at all. I may have to park it. It's not that carbonated. All right, there we go. And for the message for my viewers, tomorrow night at the same time, 7 p.m. You can see it's already on YouTube. We're going to be having even more Imperial Stouts. Hopefully that will be even better. One such will be this closing time from Dea. Check that beast out, 11.3. And we encourage you to come join along. Mike, who's watching, you've been to a lot of these shows and you've commented on Untapped. If you actually want to be on the show, if you have the presence and you want to talk and you've got an Imperial Stout, you've just got a stout, but you got a Christmassy beer and you want to come on in, send me a message. I don't know how you could do that on Untapped, or hello@BeerNative.tv is a way to contact me. There's lots of ways to contact me. We've got 3 people coming on the show. I hope Mersey Beers is one of them, but we can be face to face. And we're going to spend a while just trying some Imperial Stouts from 7 until we don't want to, till, I don't know, we fall down or we don't want to drink beer anymore, which the latter seems pretty highly unlikely. Here we go. There we go. @BeerNative on Twitter, Instagram, and do I have my email address down there? Let me see. Maybe not. Well, it's hello@BeerNative.tv. You can see the URL. That's how you can contact me. If you want to come along, you can just sit You can just sit in the background and heckle on comments, which is be very welcome. Tell your friends, get some stouts, get some Christmas beers, and join at 7 p.m. But do catch us through the live stream at the very least, and do bring a beer you can give us details on. I'm going to give this beer a, is it worth an 8 now? Probably like a 7.3, 7.4, low 7s out of 10. Appreciate the effort. Love the fact that they saved a load of mince pies. That is good. If you're wondering what I paid for this beer, which a lot of people do ask, it is here at Craft Beer Metropolis sells it. Everybody sold it. I think it's actually sold out at most places now because it was a Christmas beer, like mince pies, right? Let's hope they don't make mince pies next year with 73,000 beers that were wasted at Christmas. Wouldn't that be ironic, right? £6.60 for this. Was it worth £6.60? I'm going to go with no. I would have rather paid $4.50 for it. It's a 9%, but it was an interesting experiment, and I'm pleased that they saved the mince pie world. If you don't know what a mince pie is, for some reason, because you're watching this in some part in the world, and the idea of a mince pie sounds disgusting, which it did to me in Canada until someone gave me one. I thought it was mince meat. It's not. It's like almost like a butter tart. It's got all this wonderful stuff in it. Paul Hollywood obviously makes delicious mince pies. Yeah, it's a tasty, fruity, boozy mince pie. Do that. And this one was made by Northern Monk, who always makes amazing beers out of Leeds. So there's a little bit of background for you. But generally, I think it's pretty cool. And I will, of course, continue to buy Northern Monk beer. I think the art rocks, and I'm probably going to boost it a little bit just because I think the effort is really amazing. And of course, I will check out that weird charity, trjfp.com. I can just do that now. It only takes a second. trjfp.com. That is a good URL because it's only got 4 characters. And those are very expensive typically. If I typed it in correctly, we might learn a little bit about it. And I hopefully won't screw over the stream by doing that. Oh, I see. The Real Junk Food Project. That's who it is. Good. Check out the Real Junk Food Project. They're up to good things. Okay. Then let me know if you're going to be tomorrow. Again, advertising. We're going to be doing a little drink along at 7 p.m. My wife has said I can do it until 8 p.m. But momentum's momentum, right? If we're going, we're going, right? That's what's going to happen. And plus, I have to visit her family the day after, and I hope thankfully she never watches this show and doesn't hear me say this, but I don't know, something's got to ease the pain. So do join me tomorrow at 7 p.m. for more exciting Imperial Stouts, hopefully ones that are better than this mince pie one, and perhaps even for an equally good cause. Until then, Mike and Adam, who have joined me today, thank you very much. And all of you watching in the future, I hope you had a great Christmas, or I hope you're going to have a great Christmas. If I don't see you or talk to you or message from you before then, I'm going to spend mine doing nothing and eating snacks and food and chocolate and beer. So that, I hope yours is as good as mine. If you're doing a family thing, I hope your family are sane and you enjoy the presents. Until then, have a great one. If you want to come tomorrow, that would rock. I would welcome as many people as possible. And if you know anyone else who wants to join, please spread the love, spread the news. Until then, I have been Steve Giguere once again. This is a BeerNative beer review. Steve out.